guys, this is Maria. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be sharing something that really hit us close to home with toddler stuttering. If you're new to my channel, I have a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old, and I also work in industry of childhood development and education. So I love bringing you ideas from the professionals. I work with a lot of industry experts. So that's what my channel is about. I'm also a Montessori mom. My kids go to Montessori school, and I love sharing all kinds of content of that kind, also all kinds of mom related content. So if that's what you're looking for, make sure to subscribe to my channel and click that notifications bell. By the way, if you're watching this video and your child is stuttering, I highly recommend talking to their primary care physician, or potentially even doing speech evaluation. So my son, who is 2.5, he's been very verbal. He hit all of his milestones way ahead of the curve. So when that happened to us about a month ago, I actually was taken aback, and for the first time ever, I got worried. So what happened was that he, in the beginning of asking for something and or making a sentence, a lot of the times, especially if he's really excited or really tired, he would start stuttering, and it would sound something like you, or I, or it's where. So it was always this beginning sound, and he would just drag it out. And at first, I didn't think much about it. And then, weeks after weeks, and I was like, oh my gosh, it actually seems like it's getting worse. So I got a little worried. Even if you're watching this video, I did what I recommended you to do. First of all, I talked to speech pathologist. He has one at the school, and I mentioned everything that was going on. I was like, he's talking in 2 languages, he's really verbal, but that's what started happening. And she told me it's most likely developmental stuttering. What developmental stuttering is, it's typically, especially with the kids that are really verbal, their brain is not catching up in enough time for them to form the sentence. Then I talked to his primary care physician. She told me exactly the same thing, and then I talked to another speech pathologist and explained the whole problem. So developmental stuttering is extremely common, as you might be actually surprised how common it is. It's about 80% of toddlers will experience it on some level between the ages of 2 and 5. Also, developmental stuttering typically lasts 6 to 8 months, even though it can last longer. And here is what I was recommended to do. So all 3 specialists recommended the same thing, which kind of blew me away. They said, do nothing. And that kind of was weird for me, because at first, when it all started happening, I tried to slow him down and be like, you want X. And then he would be able to repeat and say, you want bubbles. So he was able to self-correct himself. Then I also tried singing and doing you want, and helping him kind of slow his thoughts down. But what they said, none of this is necessary, and it also can be harmful. The reason why you want to do absolutely nothing is because you don't want to put any extra attention on what's happening. Most of the time, the developmental stuttering will self-resolve unless you do have certain issues. And some of the red flags to watch out for if your child is stuttering on the words in the middle of the sentence, also if their body language changes and you can see that the stuttering is accompanied with certain muscle tightness. So those are all the things to mention to your primary care physician. Now, here is one of the things that they did suggest for me to do, is to ask at the school, if your child is attending a school, if anybody in the classroom is stuttering, because children at that age tend to mimic a lot, especially if it's a caregiver or if it's their best friend. They try to assimilate into this. Then also, just look around at how sometimes we as an adults also try to catch our thoughts. So if you as a primary caregiver are speaking really fast, try to slow down. And that's actually what I do. I'm an extremely fast talker, and it takes a lot of effort for me to slow down. Do not correct your child after they finally got their thought out, but respond to them in a slower manner. For example, I want to go to the park. Okay, you want to go to the park. And just keep it calm. Ask the teachers, ask everyone who's going to be around your child during this time to not correct them. I hope this video was helpful for you guys and give you something to think about, or maybe put your fears to rest. But again, always talk to the doctor first. If there is any content or if there is any questions you have for me, make sure to leave them in the comments below, and I will see you soon.